Oh, hey Bruce, what's up?
Oh, hi, Mickey. How are you doing today?
Fancy seeing you here.
I know, what a surprise.
I know. Are you ready for your 23 questions interview?
I am so ready.
Okay, let's get started then. What are some things that you're really passionate about?
My family, my friends, and my students.
How would you define yourself in 3 words?
Resilient, caring, and passionate.
If you could choose to do anything for a day, what would it be?
To be a fly on the wall in my son's classroom, or spend the day on the beach in Jamaica.
Oh, those are 2 really good things. What's the best advice that you would give your teenage self?
To always keep a sense of humor, especially about yourself. I think it's key to happiness.
What is one of the favorite bands you have that most people haven't heard of?
Slim Cessna's Auto Club. Check them out.
What was the first concert that you ever attended?
Van Halen, 1984 tour. It was the last tour that they did before David Lee Roth left Van Halen, and I had to actually camp out all night for tickets with my good friend Brian Reagan. It was awesome.
What is your favorite smell?
Barbecued brisket, specifically Arthur Bryant's barbecued brisket.
Have you had any big inspiration or aha moments in life?
I wouldn't call it an aha moment, but it was when I decided to leave industry and go to work in academia. So I had to leave industry. I'd been working hard on a career to get my Ph.D. so that I could work into academia, and it was the best move I ever made, but it was a little scary at the time.
What's the most important skill you've developed over the course of your career?
To be flexible and understanding.
And what's the skill that you're still working on mastering?
To be patient.
What are some of the rituals that you practice day to day?
My entire day is a ritual. So I won't go through all of them, but like in the morning, I get up at the same time. I make coffee. I let the dog out. Right? I make breakfast. I eat breakfast. I park in the same parking spot every day. I know. It keeps me sane.
Hey, we do what we have to, right? Your affirmation for today, actually. Good follow-up.
Impossible is nothing, but it's not really just for today. It's kind of every day. I'm kind of lazy about coming up with new ones, but I also didn't come up with that on my own. It's from an ad. I am in marketing, after all, for Adidas. And I saw the ad when I was in grad school, and it resonated with me. And in fact, I still have the ad hanging on my wall in my office right now.
That's really cool. Puts a little context for any student who might have seen it, too. What do you usually do on weekends?
Mostly just do family activities, spend time with my family. I do tend to go to the grocery store on the weekends and do some yard work, nothing too exciting.
What's your dream country to visit?
Australia, New Zealand. And I realize that those are 2 different places, but they're right next to each other. And if you're going to go to one, you might as well go to the other. So hopefully someday.
If you had a superpower, what would it be?
Invisibility.
What accomplishment in life are you most proud of?
Being a husband, a father, a friend, and an academic.
What's the most interesting thing that you've seen or read this week?
A book, Percy Jackson and the Olympians. And my son is really into Greek mythology right now. And when he reads a book that he really likes, he likes to reread it with me so that we can experience it together. And that's what we're doing right now. I love it.
That's adorable. What's the most useless talent that you have?
Useless talent. So just recently, I've never really played video games, but my son likes to play them. Just recently I discovered that I'm pretty good at Mario Kart.
Okay then. What's a guilty pleasure that you have?
Breakfast sandwiches. I love breakfast sandwiches, especially with sausage.
What's the best type of cheese?
Blue cheese. I really like blue cheese stuffed olives.
Ooh. Who's the best movie villain?
Hannibal Lecter. Silence of the Lambs.
What's the most amazing fact you know?
8 minutes. 8 minutes is how long it takes the sun's light to reach the earth, which in itself isn't all that amazing, but it definitely puts in perspective how huge the universe is and how tiny we are.
That's awesome. And then to end on this note, Bruce, are you an introvert or an extrovert?
I'm definitely an introvert, but I can do a really good impression of an extrovert when I have to.
Like you just did. That's it. That's all 23 questions.
Awesome. Thank you.